y'all, my name is Jenna Fail.
And I'm Chef Robbie Jester, and we're going head to head to see which one of us has the best salad.
We were getting into the springtime, we're all craving fresh ingredients, and this is a perfect time for me and Robbie to see who has the fresher plate. Keep watching and find out. Okay, so this has been one of my go-to cool summer/spring salads to reach for. This is great meal prep. You can prep these ingredients ahead of time. You can keep them separate or combine them all together, which is what we're gonna do today. So here I have a red onion, I have cucumber, feta cheese, quinoa that I cooked in chicken broth, as well as some chicken for topping, and then we're gonna make a little lemon vinaigrette. We also have chickpeas here, which I personally love. It gives a salad great texture and just breaks it up a bit with a little bit more substance to your salad. It's gonna be a little bit more filling that way. So, because Chef Robbie's not in the kitchen, I'm gonna cheat a little bit here. Although he has taught me fantastic chopping skills, I am gonna use my little kitchen chopper here just for some ease. But I'm gonna show you guys a little hack that'll make that a bit easier and also keeps your salad size very consistent. So here I have my red onion. I'm gonna chop it into rings. And again, you guys can use however much of these ingredients that you like. If you're not really a big fan of red onion, you could leave it out, or you could add a lot, add just a little bit. But for today, we're doing about half. Now I'm gonna take my rings and right to my chopper. I'm stronger than this is giving me credit for here, but we're just gonna go through all of these. You better have cut all that out after the first one. Okay, so now we have our red onion in there chopped. I'm gonna do the exact same process with my cucumber. These are going a lot smoother than the red onions did. Okay, so now that we have our red onion and our cucumber all cubed up, that is ready to go. To our bowl, I am going to add a half a cup of my quinoa. You can add however much of this you want to. This is a great alternative to rice or something more starchy. This has got great protein content in it. We're gonna add a big scoop of our red onion and our cucumber mixture. We're gonna add about a half a cup of our chickpeas. And now we're going to work on our vinaigrette. Okay, so for this vinaigrette, we're going to use the juice of a lemon. I did Chef Robbie's trick of holding it up, but the seeds just slipped right out of my fingers, so that was a bit of a fail here in the fail-proof kitchen. So we're gonna go back to the classic way of just wringing it out, and I'll fish them out here in a minute. All right, give me just a moment. Cut. Okay, so to our lemon juice, we're gonna add a little bit of honey. And then we're gonna add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna come in here, shaking it, a slow drip. Just keep stirring. You don't need a ton of this. Okay, so now that we have our vinaigrette done, we're going to add it on top of our salad. You can add as much as you want. If you wanna do all of it, go for it. If you just wanna do a little drizzle, do that. We're gonna give this a nice toss to mix everything up. I just love this. This is like in the springtime, I just start craving like fresh food. And I don't know what it is about red onion and cucumber, but it just hits the spot every single time. So now we're going to let this sit for a minute, and then we're gonna get to plating. Okay, so now we're going to get to the fun part, which is the plating. I'm gonna do just a little bed of spinach to rest this on. Now, if you don't care about it being pretty, you can just eat it right out of the bowl. That's traditionally how I do it, but since we're going up against Chef Robbie's salad, we gotta do a little extra here today. And I know how it's still gonna pan out for me. So anyway, we got our spinach down. Now we are going to add our salad right on top. Doesn't have to be neat. The chickpeas are taking on a life of their own right now. That's not too bad. Very organic and rustic is what we say here in Fail Proof Kitchen when things turn out like that. Now here I'm going to come in with a little bit of chopped, salted and roasted pistachios. In my opinion, don't skip this part. This texture just adds so much to the salad. And again, you can add however much of this you like. And then you're gonna come in with a little bit of feta cheese. This also really adds a lot to this. I think every ingredient of the salad, personally, I think is essential. I think you just gotta go for it. Now you could top this with a little bit more of your vinaigrette, or if you were wanting to really increase this with the protein. Now keep in mind, this is actually got a good bit of protein in it between the quinoa and between the chickpeas, but you can absolutely add some more chicken on here, or this would honestly even be great with salmon, like a cool salmon salad, but that is it. We're gonna see what Chef Robbie has up his sleeve, but in the springtime, I'm reaching for that.
Now, it is my turn to make my favorite salad. In my business, we call this the salad. So it's our most popular salad. I would consider it kind of, it could go two ways. You could be spring or you could be autumn. In this case, we're going with spring. So I like to mix it up with my greens. So I do a little bit of baby spinach and then baby kale as well. I like the sturdiness, I like the different flavors of those, but we're just gonna go ahead and get our little bit of base started up here. Again, a little bit of each one. You could mix these in a bowl if you wanted to, but certainly you don't have to. So we're just gonna start there. This is gonna be just kind of layered salad, not tossed all together. So for our vinaigrette, this is gonna be a honey poppy seed vinaigrette. We're gonna start with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Gonna go in with our poppy seeds. If you have too many poppy seeds, you will fail a drug test. Fun fact. So we have a little bit of our stone ground mustard. Mustard is a natural emulsifier. It's gonna be what pulls this whole vinaigrette together. We got our local honey, just like that. We're gonna mix that together to just get it incorporated. A little bit of our salt. And then we're gonna stream in some olive oil. This is extra virgin. So I'm streaming in the olive oil slowly as I whisk. That helps to bring that together so that our vinaigrette comes together as a nice smooth dressing and it's not separated or overly oily. Okay, so now we'll talk about the main components of the salad. So we have our greens down. These would be considered power greens if you're the type of person that likes those kinds of salads. We're gonna have some pear. So I'm gonna take the pear. I'm just gonna cut down two sides of the pear. If there's any spot that's like bruised on it, I actually like the pears when they have a few marks on them because usually that lets me know that that pear is gonna be super fresh. So we're gonna just slice the pear. Just get a little bit of fan action going on. Little end piece for Chef. Then we're going to talk about the rest of it. So I like to just sprinkle on a little bit of everything bagel seasoning. I think that it adds a nice little crunch. Some texture to it. Also going to add some crispy chickpeas. You can find these in the grocery store. This is a great gluten-free, crispy option for your salads. So we're gonna go on with some of those crispy chickpeas, and they make these in flavors. There's like a curry one that I really like. This is plain just for our salad that we're talking about here. We're gonna go on with feta cheese, and again, you can substitute the cheese that you like. This could be goat cheese, this could be blue cheese if you like that. They all kind of make sense on this salad here. Then we're gonna come back to our vinaigrette, give it another little whisk. We're gonna just drizzle that poppy vinaigrette. And then, because we're living in a protein world, we go on with some of our roasted chicken. Save a little bit of the vinaigrette for the top of that. Yes, yes, yes. And there we have it. The salad, beautiful textures, beautiful matching of flavors. I think that it's gonna be slamming. Can't wait to dig in.
All right, so me and Robbie are finished with our salads and we're gonna give a little taste test. Full disclosure though, Robbie, yours is extra special because that is your recipe. This is a copycat. This is actually very popular for a spring salad. It's called the Jennifer Aniston salad, but I love it, so that's what I made.
And if you eat that salad, you will not age just like Jennifer Aniston.
It's an incredible salad. That's why I was going for the advantage there. Let's see. Yours is, mine's prettier to eat than yours. I gotta get a pretty bite.
Yeah, yours is easier to eat. It's delicious. It's light. Even though it's got the quinoa in there, it's light, it's fresh. It's not heavy at all. You got great sources of protein in there, and more importantly, like for me, healthy carbohydrates.
Absolutely, this is really good. Really good. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of, is this spinach?
Spinach and kale.
Oh, see, I don't like either one of those two things, honestly. But this is really good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna finish this off camera, so I hope you weren't planning on eating it.
Go for it. Go for it. It is all yours. And if you want to watch the cooking show on YouTube, like, subscribe, share, comment.
And ring that bell for post notifications so you can stay up to date on all the new fail-proof episodes. Holy shit, this is good. I'm gonna eat this whole thing and feel really good.